Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
Alright. First a system overload, then
Just right into
the wrong audio.
This is it, I believe.
16?
17, 18,
16.
18? I don't know. 16. It's definitely 16. This is episode 16
Something like
of Matinee Edition. Your favorite
that. Hopefully, maybe,
Old Heart
potentially.
radio
16
program.
Yeah.
I say that humbly as the host of Coffee and Contemplation, but I think this one probably has people a little more captured.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean,
Longer listening time.
longer listening time, but like also I think just like more listeners.
They can
I'm not
hear more
sure,
of
though.
the dulcet tones coming from our voices.
The smooth sounds.
Oh, the smooth
Ooh,
sound.
Ooh la la.
This is NPR, and welcome to the smooth sounds. Matinee.
Speaking of smooth sounds, I just want to start this off by bringing up. I saw this random tidbit about Jeff Goldblum getting his own show on the Disney streaming service.
No.
And it's like basically, from what I understand, it's like Jeff just is like the world according to Jeff Goldblum.
That sounds great.
Yeah, right. A lot of like oohs and ahs, and like, oh, I can't believe this.
I can't believe they put a statue of me in front of the London Bridge. I like it.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, he's just the epitome of fun. He also has his own jazz band.
Yeah, which I haven't actually listened to any of his music, but I do want to because I've heard
Same
it's
here.
not bad.
I've heard it's not bad either.
So like,
you can talk with Harrison about that.
Yeah, right.
Have you listened to Jeff Goldblum's jazz band?
Have you listened to Hefe's?
El Jefe Goldblum.
Hefe Goldblum.
Jefe Goldblum.
What a weird motherfucker. But no, that was like, yeah, I think that was like one of those random Disney Expo announcements from last week or whatever.
Whatever. Speaking of Disney Expo announcements, though, we can crank this one out early. We got some more Marvel news.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Some new posters that were put out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing like it. We gotta do that whenever we start a Marvel segment. So we had one for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We had one for WandaVision. Still a shitty name.
Yeah.
And we had
I can't get past that one.
Can't get past the name. And we had one for son of a bitch, Black Widow.
Yeah. So with those three, what was your favorite out of the three? Just like, did you? Visually, I think Black Widow was mine.
Black Widow, I think so too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you picked up on it, it's the Black Widow symbol, but then in the top you can see Taskmaster,
which is fucking. Oh
yeah.
my god! I love the I hope that they make Taskmaster like a long-term character in the MCU, and this is not just like one of those.
Hopefully
like,
not
one-shot kind of movies for it.
Yeah. I like the idea that they just haven't cast him, and it's just probably someone else in the cast.
Yeah. Well, so in the Spider-Man game, the PS4 Spider-Man game, like one of those like side things that you do is like these missions that are set by Taskmaster, but like you don't really meet Taskmaster right off the bat. It's just like he fucks with you.
Oh, great!
It's like it sends you to like the spot where there like happens to be like 7 or 8 people to fight you or something like that.
What the fuck?
If they create like a long-term villain out of him like that, where it's like he plays characters like along the way, and then like pops up and like fucks somebody up every now and then.
Yeah.
Kind of, like in the shadows more. Like long term, that'd be fucking cool.
I'm down.
Yeah. But the coolest thing about that poster though, and I don't mean to knock Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow,
which she's wearing the white suit. I just want to throw that out there. It looks pretty cool.
It does. I always am thrown off by the white suit when I think of Black Widow though.
Well, her name is Black Widow.
I know. I'm just like, whoa, you stand out.
Yeah, that's definitely not incognito.
No, definitely not.
Unless you're in direct sunlight.
But you see David Harbour there with his mask on for the first time, right? Shout outs to David Harbour, our old heart homeboy.
Our guy. Cheers
to David Harbour.
But it's just a Captain America suit that's red.
Yeah, it's just a red Captain America.
His beard's hanging down, and it looks like he sort of has a gut.
Yeah, that's what
plays into my theory that he's like a failed propaganda guy.
Oh shit! Yeah. Like that would be perfect. Like they tried. Everybody knew they were trying to do a super soldier, but they failed. So they just like threw this guy under like a.
So now he's just like this modern. He's like Fat Thor. He's like sort of overweight, but then at the same time has like some level of superpowers.
Yeah.
I think
like slightly enhanced.
Slightly enhanced. He'll probably die by the end of the movie.
Aww.
Which is a shame. But then, like, I feel like he's gonna be in the same like department as who's the executioner dude. Scourge.
Yeah.
Something like that. In Thor Ragnarok, where he was there for comedic relief, and by the end of it, he died sacrificing himself.
But, like, was, like, a very funny character throughout that
exactly.
main movie. Like, a very main kind of funny character.
He was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. It was weird. That's kind of fun. I hope they don't do that with him, though, because he would be a great great actor to use in more films. Like, even... Well, but, like, I guess... I don't know. No offense to David Harbour. No offense, David.
Yeah.
But
we know you're listening.
I like that we pretend that he's listening. So like at least
David, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We love you.
We should just tag him from now on in everything we post.
Does he have an Instagram?
Probably.
He
Probably has a Twitter too.
Yeah.
But I just think he'd be cool. He'd be cool in the MCU.
Yeah.
In the long run.
If you can't tell, we like him. So hopefully we get to see more of him.
But the WandaVision poster.
Yeah.
So the details are in the shadows in that poster.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
You see the Vision proper, and you see Scarlet Witch comic style, sort of in the shadows behind them,
with that weird headpiece.
Yeah,
like you see the horn.
How are they gonna make that work?
I don't know. I always disagreed with that headpiece. I guess that it was like a character design from like some of the original character designs.
Not to be like insensitive or anything, but I remember Elizabeth Olsen being like pushing for like more conservative styles for her character.
And that wouldn't be the direction that they'd head if they were going for an authentic outfit.
It definitely wouldn't be.
And I think you'd run into that issue, like that Olivia Munn issue, where it's like, you know, sure, like it's an authentic outfit. You remember how she played Psylocke?
Yeah, she played Psylocke.
She had a pretty fucking like on point costume.
It looked like the comics,
but it didn't look comfortable. As a guy who thinks Olivia Munn is attractive, I didn't think it looked comfortable. You know, I was like that was probably a pain in the ass to fucking shoot it.
Her deal though was that she pushed for it.
Yeah, well, and that's what I mean. But like all the same, it just didn't seem like, as somebody who lives in the real world, it didn't seem practical. And that's kind of
how are you doing these acrobatics?
But that's the weird line that these movies all walk, where it's like you're still talking about like you're convinced, like we're all watching a movie with people with superpowers and shit, you know, and like Asgardian gods. So it's not really like a stretch to like really like who's sitting in the theater picking at.
I mean, like,
well, are there enough pockets in that outfit for what they need on their mission? Like,
I mean, God damn it.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I mean, they reference it. Iron Man can take a piss in his armor.
Yeah. Practical, man.
Convenience, am I right?
But I mean, either way, the other main cool aspect of that WandaVision poster was just the general setting. It looked kind of like a homey 1950s maybe.
The golden age of America.
Yeah. Like they're sitting down living the American dream. You know,
she's got like a little apron on. He's wearing a cardigan.
Yeah, that sounds so weird.
I know. So the rumor I've heard about the show is that it's going to be based on a different like era of sitcoms every episode,
which would be so fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that alone would be so fun. Like just having like a different change up in setting every episode. Yeah. But that also play into them maybe just experimenting with living different lives and whatnot.
Well, it's all going to be a figment of her imagination because they've already confirmed the Vision is very dead.
Yeah. Well, and that's so. I don't know. I wonder what they're like. What they'll. I just wonder the impacts in the long run. I wonder how.
I'm excited.
How this affects them. How this will translate into like the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
Questions abound, man. There's questions abound about.
One more little thing about the Marvel stuff, though. They cast U.S. Agent for.
And it wasn't fucking
Winter Soldier.
It wasn't Superman. So who was it though? I read the name. And
it was like an Army Hammer type.
I had no idea.
Look, I immediately thought it was Army Hammer for a second. Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, that's right. We are drinking some classic Olympia moonshine right now. So if you hear that jingle jangle,
Let me see. It's coming. Ooh.
That's the beauty about
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell.
I have no idea who the fucking dude
He
is.
looked. I remember. Okay, so the brief thing when I looked at it, he looked like a character that he could have played a character in like Sons of Anarchy or something.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. He looks like Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, fair enough. He's the
cleaner cut
B-list Charlie Hunnam though.
Discount B-list actor.
I mean, no offense to Charlie Hunnam though. Is he B-list?
I think he's B-list. He's not a household name.
He's not.
Especially after that.
Homie tried though.
Especially after that King Arthur movie.
Oh, dude. Did you ever watch that? I watched that. It was garbage. It was garbage.
There's bones of a good movie in there.
Yeah.
Like I actually thought the shit when he got Excalibur and like time slowed down for him was actually pretty fucking
slightly cool. But
yeah.
It was. I just think they overplayed it so fucking hard though. Anyway,
there's and like the king in it was like he looked like he'd been shopping at H&M all the fucking time. Like whatever.
It just it didn't anyway.
But
so we'll wait and see.
Maybe Charlie Hunnam MCU.
I imagine because of that casting, no offense to that actor, U.S. Agent isn't going to be a big character.
Neither do I. I think. Well, I mean,
is that insulting?
No, the pitch of it though. I've heard about this show is that it's going to be about the Falcon not being liked by the government for being a black man.
Well, yeah. I heard that was like one. It was like going to be like a story, like an ongoing kind of storyline.
Yeah.
Like that happens throughout the show.
Yeah.
But that fits directly into like what we've all guessed is that the show is going to center mainly around Sam Wilson adjusting to his role.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the U.S. agent is sort of like the American government's like choice
push to like
this guy. He's probably like a war hero or some shit.
Yeah.
Like this is the new Captain America.
Exactly. What I predict is they'll do something like they'll pick like an Iraq war veteran.
Yeah, something
kind
like
of storyline to like give him
saved a bunch of people. He's not a bad person per se, but he's a puppet.
But very much in support of the U.S. government.
Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the show they turn him around and he ends up being a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bucky in that poster though.
I like your analogy.
little boy Bucky over there. Like they really did. They took like the Winter they took Winter Soldier the man and they turned him into like Bucky the boy.
Yeah.
Like they shaved him down, cut his hair, and like he really.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, it's kind of fitting because like most of the time in the comics up until like when he was like originally cast.
Well, Bucky was like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, kid Bucky fighting alongside
the
Captain America.
The comic version of Bucky is very different from the
very
movies.
different. So, to be honest, I'm not like I never followed too much of his narrative in the comics.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was like Captain America's little boy sidekick who wanted to be a war hero, and then he eventually died. Not really.
Yeah,
and
not
came
really.
Back. But I think the portrayal of Bucky in the MCU is way better.
Yeah, I
like the character in the MCU a lot.
Yeah,
but yeah, all exciting stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But you know, like I mean, I don't know. Marvel's always got their exciting stuff.
No significant news on Spider-Man, so not talking about that much this week.
I do want to talk about the Joker trailer, which dropped recently.
Yeah.
So they it's announced that it's for sure coming out on October 4th. That's the release date.
All right.
I've been hearing nothing but like whisperings of Oscar, nods and award winnings and
Joaquin Phoenix is a beast.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like watching that trailer, I watched it again before I came over to record, and I don't know, Joaquin Phoenix, man. Like he's always been one of my favorite actors to watch.
Yeah. Because
he's so fucking intense.
Yeah.
And this movie,
you can tell how into it is.
So intense.
Did you
see that shot though? Like, I mean, you watched the trailer, right?
Yeah.
And so like that shot that like where he's walking down the hall just laughing.
Yeah.
And then he just turns the corner and just stops and just cuts it off.
Did I tell
so
you?
Creepy.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Joaquin Phoenix said the gist of the Joker's laughter is going to be pathological laughter.
Yeah.
So it's going to be he's going to be one of those people that just doesn't control when he starts laughing or not.
Yeah, which is such a fucking great element to that character.
Yeah, and it makes total sense. It doesn't break the mythos. That's the thing that I'm understanding about this Joker film more and more, is that it's paying a lot of respect, but the thing that can best sum it up is I saw a comment on the YouTube video for the trailer that said, Batman 89, they throw him in the ooze. Joker 2019, they throw him in society, and it breaks him.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
that's kind of it. The society is the fucking acid vat that he has dropped into.
Yep. You can see it from the get-go, and it's like, it's this weird, I'm pretty confident it's going to be a great satire of the world we live in. Mm-hmm. Like the great, like right at the start of the trailer when he was like messing with that kid doing no harm.
Yeah. Like
that sounds horrible saying it now if you haven't seen the trailer. He was making faces at like a little kid.
Yeah,
and the kid's having fun.
Yeah, it's like,
and the mom turns around and is like, stop bothering my kid.
Yeah.
Stay away from
the kid's having some harmless laughs. Like he's just making like some silly like
they're on the bus,
you know, sticking his tongue out or something.
Yeah.
Like I've seen people do that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But I've
seen people do it in a way creepier way at work.
Yeah. But it does speak volumes, man. Like that lady just turning around and shutting him down, and then you see really briefly. Like him just in the trailer at least. You see him really briefly just go and just immediately put his head down.
Yeah.
And it's like that's such a sign, man. That's such a symptom of society.
And then there's the
right now.
therapy session scene in it where he's
listen.
It's like you ask me if I have negative thoughts. It's like I only have negative thoughts.
You ask the same questions over and over. What do we do with gun issues right now? We just say the same things over and over. And you're right, man. It will be a very it's
going to be a poignant satire.
Society is the ass of that.
Yep.
One of the things that I read, I read this thing it was a comment on like a Reddit forum for it. I don't know, little yellow fish one. I have no idea who the fuck that is. I don't really give a shit. But they put it really well. Like because one of the things that people are freaking out about the Joker movie is that it's it's not a big budget fucking superhero movie. It's not what we've been experiencing, and this person just kind of broke it down they're the massive difference between what this movie looks like it will be and what something like the Avengers or even the Winter Soldier or an individual superhero movie from Marvel has been.
Yeah.
They're not. This is not made to be a big blockbuster break the fucking bank movie.
Yeah.
It's made to be a smaller budget kind of just. I don't know, maybe soft reboot. That's a theory.
We were talking about
it,
how this is supposed to start off the series of films, the DC Black universe, which is it like a set of comics as well?
Well, that's I think I literally think the name of the DC label that they just for the comics is DC Black.
Okay.
I think the movie. From what I have no idea if that's been confirmed or not for the movies. I read that was like a thing that Todd Phillips was pitching.
Yeah.
Was that they start a side label for Warner Brothers
where it's reaching
that's basically
out,
something like the Black label.
It's where the pitch I heard pretty much was that they want to go to indie directors, people that are up and coming, and offer them characters from the DC universe and let them make lower budget, sort of auteur type DC films. And I really like that idea.
I think it would. I think it's a perfect time for it too. If
they've struggled in differentiating themselves from Marvel consistently, so I think that would be a great way to do it.
Yeah, well, because they keep trying to match Marvel. Yeah,
Marvel's,
fist for fist. It's
Marvel's
like watching a Superman movie.
Exactly.
It's you're watching you're always watching two insanely powerful people fight each other.
Yep.
And that's not what you want, man. We want to see diversity and healthier competition rather than seeing the same things just compete for the same spot, I guess. This Joker movie looks like there's actual time put into the acting, time put into the method behind. Yeah. I'm not knocking the actors in the MCU, I guess. They do more physical training. And they do.
I mean, most people at this point have admitted that they cried watching Endgame, at some point, or they cheered, or
I will say this. I love those characters. I love the Avengers. I would never fucking cry during that movie. I've cried during movies, and I will cry during movies in the future. But that is not one that I was tore up about.
But it says something about the attachment people get to these characters. True. And I think rather the approach that they've done with the MCU characters is you've seen them so much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not great character development.
Well,
but there's so much
longevity.
Exactly. In this case, it feels like they're going for a much more just this is the focus. Mm-hmm. There's not a broad scope. Yeah. This single character, it's about their journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be. They might be. You mentioned to me earlier, there's Easter eggs and shit in the trailer. I don't think they're going to be pushing that though.
That connection.
Yeah, I don't think they're
going
to be trying to connect.
DCEU.
Yeah, whatever. I think they're saying fuck it to that, and they're just gonna make a really good movie about the Joker.
Which that's what I hope it is.
Yeah.
It would be mildly intriguing to maybe plant Easter eggs in terms of like, you know, like nods to like the other iterations of these characters, I guess maybe, but not necessarily like connecting it to that. Because I would love to see a separate like side of Warner Brothers where they just take some of these characters and do what they've been claiming they want to do, and basically make an Elseworlds universe in that fucking in movies. Yeah, and that would be a way. This would be a great way to start that. And
I actually saw a pretty cool way of thinking about this film as well, where it's like we're going into the Joker film, and there's no Batman, and those two characters were really tied together initially. So I think it's going to be like Batman's not there, Batman's the joke for the Joker. It's going to be a coming of age story, in my opinion. It's going to be a man finding himself.
Yeah.
Like he's portrayed as this anxious, angry man initially, but then as soon in the trailers you see the shift of him putting on the Joker makeup and shit, and him going out into the streets, causing and there's like people rallying behind him. It looks like in some scenes. Well,
and that's one of those things. Like he's really building his in a way his reputation, but
it's
the
like a persona.
The idea of the Joker becomes what rides the sands of time, or whatever you want to fucking.
At the end, he's on De Niro's talk show, and he's like, and I'm like, fuck, it's not. When I saw the tidbits of that in the previous trailers, I thought it was him like crashing it.
Yeah,
like showing up and going to kill De Niro.
He's an invited guest. Yeah, and that is made established by that.
I know.
Have you read The Dark Knight Returns?
I've seen tidbits.
Okay. The Dark Knight Returns, pivotal fucking storyline in terms of Batman.
It's more Superman's bad, yeah.
Kind of,
sort
of. Superman's a very fucking like that. Like the people got really hard, like held up on that with BVS. Like it was a huge they were acting like The Dark Knight Returns was going to be a bigger reference point for BVS, but it really wasn't. Like aside from that fight scene.
Not really.
But
he had the suit from it, pretty much.
Yeah, and that fight scene was cool. I'm gonna say that. I thought for a little bit, Martha. But
why did you say that name?
Oh shit! I lost my train of thought.
But
I lost it.
Son of a bitch.
No. Okay. So the Dark Knight Returns in that one of the main points in that storyline, the Joker comes back. Like he's been in a coma for basically like the amount of time that Batman has been retired.
Oh, seriously?
And so when they first start reporting like sights of Batman coming back, the Joker like wakes up from his coma and pretends to be cured, basically. Pretends to be like relatively sane, and he gets invited to be on a talk show.
Oh, I've seen this from the animated version of the storyline,
which was pretty fucking brutal. That 2-part animated movie was fucking brutal and better than any other fucking thing that they've done in terms of movies. The
most part, DC has really good animated products.
They have a good history of animation, but. If you don't know though, he gasses an entire fucking studio audience. Yeah. And kills an entire studio audience. Yeah. And the host, which was played by Conan O'Brien in that. But I really wonder if that will be an extreme moment. Like if that will be some sort of scene in this movie.
Oh shit! That's actually a really good idea.
He's an invited guest on this show. Like what more hardcore way of establishing that the Joker is completely fucking gone and insane than him gassing an entire studio. Yeah. Or killing off an entire studio.
I remember in the previous trailers.
Hard, man.
It looks like at this point the Joker in the trailer we just saw, he's like the idea is spreading, people are rallying behind him as a symbol.
Definitely.
And then he gets onto the talk show.
Yeah.
It's just a prediction. Yeah. But then later Thomas Wayne in one of the previous trailers says like, why would a man do something so cruel, so small?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, we haven't seen him commit a crime in any of the trailers yet.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him commit any crimes in these trailers.
You've seen him get his ass kicked.
You've seen him get nothing but fucked up and like, torn down.
Like Thomas Wayne punches him in the face in the newest trailer.
Yeah, dude.
Did you see that was originally supposed to be Alec Baldwin?
Really?
Yeah. He dropped out though.
I don't think I would have been. I think I would have had a harder time buying. I love Alec Baldwin. I just think I would have had a harder time buying him because in that role. Just because like Alec Baldwin's one of those characters now or one of those actors now where it's like
character's a fair term.
Yeah, character's a fair term. That's kind of it. You can't separate the two. He's Jeff Goldbluming is what
He's got his persona.
Yeah. But that being said, like that guy that's playing Thomas Wayne, just as like quick, he played like a fucking city official or some shit in The Dark Knight.
Oh, seriously?
Rises. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He had, like some throwaway role. So it's like again another like random like tie into another
Was
Batman.
he murdered for the liberation of Gotham? Liberation of Gotham.
God, the Bane voice. But okay, let's get off the Joker trailer because like you should go check it out though if you haven't watched it because it gives me like chills, but like also kind of like I'm fucking excited about it.
It's like it's exciting and off-putting at the same time.
Very disturbing looking.
Like a good contemporary dance. That's fucking weird.
But let's see. Another trailer I wanted to that just popped off. The Terminator.
This will be a quick one.
Yeah, this one's a quick throwaway.
It looks good, but I don't know.
it looks like it'll be a fun experience.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll produce the momentum for the upcoming trilogy that
James
really
Cameron was
pushing
hinting at a trilogy.
Yeah. And I don't think that
that's what they were trying to do after Genesis.
This won't create it. Like,
did you
They're gonna. My predictions are they're definitely going to kill off Sarah Connor. Linda Hamilton's character is going to die.
At the end of the trailer, she drops a grenade off a bridge and goes, "I'll be back."
Yeah, and then pulls out a shotgun and just starts walking off. And just like, I mean, she's a fucking badass, no joke. Like Linda Hamilton, badass for sure. And mad respect for like holding down the role of Sarah Connor, one of the most badass female characters in like sci-fi movies.
She's up there with like Ridley and
totally, dude.
Ridley and Furiosa.
Ripley and Furiosa and fucking Sarah Connor.
When I say Ridley, I've been playing too much Smash Bros.
So I just think like this movie, it'll be fun. It won't be like anything you can take too seriously and too far.
We're saying Gabriel Luna, who we know because we love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he played Ghost Rider in that show, which supposedly he's going to be getting a Ghost Rider TV show.
Yeah, Hulu series, right?
Something like that. Yeah. But now Disney owns Hulu, so that's why that would make sense.
Yeah, and that's why that shit's always convoluted. Don't think Hulu's producing their own things. Just anyway, we don't have to.
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being on Disney Plus. But so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was a fucking badass. Yeah. And when he turned full Ghost Rider, it was like a very Terminator-esque presence.
Yeah, totally.
Where it was very calm, collected, and fucking brutal.
What was that shot in the Dark Fate trailer?
Oh yeah,
my whole body's a weapon or whatever.
Yeah, he drops his guns and stuff, and they're going into a prison or something.
Yeah, it looks like
he drops his guns and something. He's dressed as a guard. He's like, my body's the weapon, or something like that.
Yeah, and then the next shot you see is him like walking, basically getting like attacked from all angles.
But he's continuing to walk while he's getting like dogpiled by these other cops, and I'm assuming it's going to be a wide shot in the film.
Yeah.
But they get close to his face, and it looks like there's spikes coming out of his body and impaling everyone who's tackling
just in
him.
Random directions. Like it's definitely it looks like Spider-Man kill mode from fucking Endgame.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just there's oh man.
Did you
that like it looks like it's going to be a brutal movie, which I'm fucking into because Terminator 2. When I was a kid, Terminator 2 was like my standard for brutal movies.
Oh yeah,
because like I don't know, that shit blew my dick off. I was like, what the fuck just happened, man? Like I've never seen so many people get fucking shot. I've never seen so many things blow the fuck up. I've never seen somebody fucking melt in a vat of
Did you see
molten whatever?
At the end of the Dark Fate trailer, Arnie number one choke slams the other Terminator and then lights him up straight to the face. And I was like, that's actually awesome. That's badass.
I love that. So they also showcase real quick that like Sarah Connor and Arnie's Terminator character do not like each other.
Yeah, they don't like each other.
They are not homies.
Yeah.
In Genesis, I believe there was like this. They were like tight, like right.
Something like, well, but then at the same time, I think they ditched that.
Yeah. Well, and
I'm
glad
pretty
that
sure
did.
this one's only addressing the first 3 Terminator films.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. They
Also,
made that
Genesis
clear,
had Khaleesi in it, so we don't pay attention to that.
It was like that. Anyway, hopes. I don't think. Again, though, my predictions are that they will not spark the momentum for like another trilogy. I love the Terminator series, but I don't think it's going to go far.
I hope that it does well.
Yeah,
and I
totally.
will hold out hope. If it's a quality film, it will warrant a sequel.
Totally.
If it is not, it will go the way of Genesis, and in 3 years they'll make another one, and it won't address it.
I wonder if they will. If that's just going to be the Terminator thing from now on. Like they'll keep like randomly coming back to it and making like a
1997 was supposed to be Doomsday. Now it's 2100.
When I heard that, it made me feel so just like so small for some reason. Like 1997 was so fucking long ago, and I don't know. I just like I felt so out of place. Just like what the fuck?
I love it. It's like you may have changed the future, but you haven't changed our fate. And I was like, oh no, a
little bit cheese balls,
a little bit cheesy. I was really hoping it would like go to black and then hear dark fate. And then the credits just
hasn't changed our dark fate. That would be fucking
tacky. Hey, calling back to 90s though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, fair enough.
The glory days of the Terminator franchise.
So what else? What else we got? I don't know. I mean, Terminator looks.
We're gonna talk Star Wars.
Star Wars. We've had a couple of fucking recent announcements
and exciting stuff.
So they dropped. Let's see.
Let's talk Mandalorian first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mandalorian. Like they dropped that trailer for the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It looks cool. You don't see. What's his fucking name? The guy in the main role.
Oh, why am I forgetting his name? He plays the dude who the mountain crushed his skull.
Yeah, he plays Oberyn.
Yeah, he plays Oberyn.
Which is weirdly enough.
Oberyn didn't wear a helmet. He's wearing a helmet this time.
Yeah, but and that was going to be my point. You don't see his face the entire trailer, which is cool. I like that they kind of keep him in this role of like so far of like he's a bounty hunter. This is like. His identity is the Mandalorian primarily. So that will be like his main. I think his main look, his main role. Yeah. Will not necessarily like the guy inside the Mandalorian necessarily.
So actually, I have a cool theory about the Mandalorian because there was a Star Wars tie-in comic a while back that featured or novel or something like that. Mm-hmm. It featured on Tatooine. Somebody finding the rusted, sort of destroyed pieces of Boba Fett's armor, but no sign of the body.
Oh,
because
he escapes the Sarlacc pit. You know that. I'm just joking. What are you saying?
I was like, has something been confirmed? Son of a bitch! But I think it would be really cool if this guy's actually Boba Fett.
I mean, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, because it's confirmed to take place in between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be fucking killer.
So actually, I'm excited for that because it's very much a space that Star Wars is yet to explore.
Totally. Yeah. Which is one of the things I kind of like about Star Wars. Just like a quick note, like I like the idea that you could like maybe create these pockets of trilogies where like you see like the bulk of
if you use the big three,
you establish like some history and then you can like weave things in between.
I mean, they could do I don't know if you ever played it, but the Old Republic game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That is like 1,000 years prior to the prequel trilogy.
Long. I
nearly
think
disconnected.
I feel like people have tried to get that into like onto the screen.
Yeah, I mean,
because it was a wildly popular game series.
Yeah.
Or a couple of games. How many?
I think it's 2. One of them's still live.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's running online still. But I think it would be that's something that they could do. It's like exploring the further mythos, breaking away from these established characters.
Yeah. Which is currently becoming a problem with them. Like, I feel like they've relied on them too long.
It's starting to wear.
And it's starting to wear. But that's why, like things like this, like, if they could find a way of bringing a known character back to life in a way.
I mean, of
That'd
all
be
people,
incredible, dude.
like
Boba
he doesn't do shit in the films,
dude.
But like the extended universe has done
Loves Boba Fett.
Yeah, loves Boba Fett.
Yeah,
he is like the one person that had a lightsaber duel with Darth Vader and managed to fucking live without having Force connection.
Yeah, Boba Fett, like arguably Boba Fett is like as popular as say like fucking Han Solo.
Yeah,
like
it's just like with Star Wars fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, like within the context of Star Wars fandom, which is huge and deep and like fucking. There's weird sections of Star Wars fandom, but
there is.
But okay, so it just in that trailer though, also just there's shots of like a robot. And that robot looks very much like IG-88, which is like a rival bounty hunter.
Oh yeah,
like like that classic shot in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Where,
with panning over all the
IG. Yeah, and also like there's the 64 Nintendo 64 game Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, could you play as IG-88?
There's a level where you had to like fight him.
Oh, that's cool.
And that so he's kind of as well sort of had his mythos grown in the extended Star Wars universe. That would be, but it looked like the design looked exactly like him. So, I mean, I have no idea.
I wouldn't be surprised
because that would be it. But that would play credence. That would lean into that theory that it could be a Boba Fett series after all.
Well, especially if they're only going to be like referring to him as like the Mandalorian.
Exactly.
I mean, fuck it. There's no one more notorious at this point.
But. That's not the only Star Wars news, though. Yeah. Right. And so what else have you heard?
Well, I mean, let's get the small one out of the way. It is confirmed that there's going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's going to take place. I saw this morning, 8 years after the end of Return of the or Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm. And that takes, so that plays at 8 years after Revenge of the Sith, and about like 11 years prior to A New Hope. Yeah. And the theories are already popping off. So one of the things I read, and you brought this up the other day to me, but that the idea of like maybe like a Darth Maul rematch. Yeah. Because they've already established that Darth Maul is still alive. Yeah. Right. And this is supposed to take place around, like, according to the timeline, it takes place similar timelines as the Han Solo single movie.
Yes, we're forgetting one important thing though. Ewan McGregor is back.
Yeah. Confirmed. Oh my God! How did we start talking about it without
actually
mentioning that?
I know.
Yeah, that's like the best fucking part of that news is that we have like Ewan McGregor.
The only
back.
part of the prequel is that everybody was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, like the only solid casting.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. I mean, long rumored.
Yeah.
Like,
have you seen? This is actually who's the fuck? I always forget his name because he's the most mediocre actor in the world. The dude who played Anakin.
Oh, Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen. There were set photos of him for the new Star Wars movie.
Oh no!
And like,
they're gonna bring him back as a fucking Force Ghost. Dude.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Of course, they're those dickheads.
Maybe Ewan McGregor will be back as Force Ghost.
Oh man, that would be cool though because it's Ewan McGregor. But nobody. Okay, so they did that. They did that with George Lucas went back and plugged Hayden Christensen in as a Force Ghost in Return of the Jedi, and I remember seeing that for the first time, and it felt so fucking out of place. Yeah, I don't want to see that dude like portraying Anakin Skywalker anymore. Like whatever. The dude's just not. He just wasn't a good actor. He still isn't a good actor.
Hayden Christensen's not. He's been like producing films and stuff,
which is cool. I'm glad that he can still work in film.
He finds his niche.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him on screen.
It's not on screen.
But yeah,
maybe he's a good voice actor. Or something.
Yeah. One thing that I've seen in a lot of the extended Star Wars universe is that in the period between, if we're talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, in the period between the Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, Darth Vader started training these like pseudo apprentices called Inquisitors. Yeah. And they pretty much hunted down the remaining Jedi.
Yeah, they were tasked with hunting down the remaining Jedi.
Yeah, and they had like supplemental tools as well to them. Like they had lightsabers that spun on like a disc, like Tron style type shit. And because they weren't force sensitive, they were just like really good duelists. And they were like, the idea was that you'd have a ton of them, so then they could overwhelm somebody who was like force sensitive or something. Yeah. So I think it'd be cool if it's like Obi-Wan getting hunted down on Tatooine,
Yeah, well, I mean, I essentially, it would have to be like something
I'm intrigued to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they've already done the Darth Maul stuff in Rebels, and they've already done
which I found out it's actually canon. So
it is canon.
I didn't realize that.
They made all the animated stuff canon. Yeah. As of everything to come out after the release or after the buyout by Disney is canon.
Okay.
So
yeah. So I mean, yeah, it feels like it'd be too early to maybe redo that.
Yeah,
I feel like
and so they did the whole like protecting Luke type thing, but I'm pretty sure they can still like riff on that a bit.
Yeah,
where they can be like,
I don't think it should be a focus. It
should be
definitely
a focus.
Be like a background thing where like maybe there's mentions of like Luke being all right or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
Man.
It's early development. They're gonna be filming next year. They said so. We'll see what happens. I'm excited though.
But last bit of Star Wars news, there's also an actual a little more of a trailer teaser thing,
like a sizzle reel.
Yeah,
with
for
like 4 new
Rise
shots
of Skywalker, which I don't really like that name. It doesn't settle. It doesn't sit well with me.
I think the Rise of Skywalker is because they were like the Jedi is done or something like that after the last one. Yeah. I think it's gonna be like the new like Force sensitive people's name. They're gonna be the Skywalkers.
Just like in general, they'll be the Skywalkers. Interesting.
I think that would make sense.
But the big shot at the end of that trailer where you see for the first time spoilers. In case you haven't, do you have to?
I think it's a fake out. So I mean, whatever.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a fake out. But you see Rey in a dark cloak, all Sithed out. And you see her with this like really stupid fucking looking lightsaber.
If it was just double bladed, it would look dope.
It's like they took a Darth Maul double bladed lightsaber and like basically like you're
turned it into a health and safety hazard.
It doesn't look like a practical design.
I think it would be fucking hilarious if at some point during the film she flips that and it just cuts her leg off. Like, oh shit! It wasn't practical.
I think they're gonna play on that storyline. This is a classic. This is like a Star Wars extended kind of universe storyline where, Emperor. They find a clone of Emperor Palpatine. Has been made, and at some point, Luke, in order to get close to this whole scene,
becomes the apprentice.
He embraces the dark side and like kind of goes all Sith for a hot second.
But he's an insider.
Yeah. So and I think that seems like the obvious nod, but everybody's trying to pull a twist on people, so I don't know if that'll be the case or not.
Shout out to our coworker Ryan. After this came out, he was like, I told you fuckers. Like, this is like his theory is that Rey. The reason why she doesn't have any memories and she has like little memories is because she's a Sith Lord, or she was like some kind of evil, like with Snoke.
Yeah,
and she got her mind wiped. And Kylo Ren's actually an insider, and the Rise of the Skywalker is referring to him, sort of being like Luke from that book, where he is actually the inside man trying to take down the Sith.
And that's what he's been doing this entire time.
Yeah. He's been playing the long game.
Well, that would be actually really fucking cool because they have had this like really interesting like his like character and his conflicts that he goes through are like probably the most interesting part of the series so far. So.
Because Rey's character, I feel like, and this is something I heard. There was somebody on YouTube I watched a video about. I think it was Captain Midnight. He was talking about how like there's too much lore about the stuff that happened around Rey and not enough stuff that she's actually done. So Fair enough. There's so many characters say so much about how like she's so powerful and how she has this mysterious past that nobody really knows about.
Yeah.
Then show us something.
Yeah.
Otherwise the like people complaining about her being a Mary Sue are gonna be just right. Like, I mean, there's not really much else to say.
Yeah, fair enough.
If she's just like really fucking good and they never justify it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so either way, I like how much would you say you're looking forward to this movie based on?
I mean, like, let's give it like it's gonna be my winter movie. You know,
Fair
like
enough.
There's no Marvel movie slate or anything. It's gonna be a relatively like soft holiday season.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited to see what they do with it, how they wrap it up.
Yeah.
They have the crowd pleasing director J.J. Abrams behind it too. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta be honest. Like I feel very conflicted saying this. I just like I'm not looking forward to this Star Wars movie as much as I have for almost every other Star Wars.
I feel like
even the ones that have let me down in the past.
I feel like we just have a bit of franchise fatigue.
I think that's it, man. I think it's finally setting in on me.
It's mostly because, and this is something Captain Midnight pointed out in his previous video, the most recent main trilogy Star Wars movie is one that people didn't shut the fuck up about for like a year, and still don't shut up about whenever you mention it.
It's true.
So that just wears you down.
Well, I think we are experiencing that fatigue, and I wonder if Todd Phillips' Joker will like actually kind of spark maybe like a different trend in how franchises are built.
I think so too. I think it's just gonna be. I think a lot of signs are pushing towards distancing all that stuff out. Like the MCU is going to keep going. It's still going to be referential. They've found a way to establish success while being able to crank out a ton of movies. Yeah. And it's because each movie has its own identity.
Yeah. And
in this case, Star Wars, like the big issue is that it doesn't have its own identity.
Its identity has been built on the images of characters and not the actual storylines of characters, which is one of the fucking dangerous things to do with in any medium. But when George Lucas started making more money on like action figures and character and just merchandise, it drove the idea of creating characters and creating a universe, but not actually putting substance into the universe. Yeah,
and I think it's the lack of tonal change between the films as well. Like Solo, a great example. Tonally, it's on the same level as The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
it's like relatively upbeat. Nothing too dramatic's happening until something dramatic happens. Other than that, like there's not that much different imagery. The only real difference or movie that's came out of that with like a different tonal like point would be Rogue One, where it's like much darker, a bit more dreary. Yeah, fucking everyone dies at the end of that movie.
Well, yeah, and I mean, because if you're familiar, you're expecting some sort of tragedy to happen at the end of that movie.
Yeah, but it's way worse, and the entire movie is sort of setting up the like grizzled war side of the universe that hasn't really been touched. But then you look at movies like, say, Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Thor: Ragnarok. They're both fucking great movies, and they're both tonally so different, but they're cohesive at the same time.
Definitely.
That's something Star Wars has yet to do for me.
Yeah, I mean I agree. I think they've been good about like kind of they've been good about like stabbing in the dark at ideas and like kind of having mild success, but they keep just like I don't know. It's
a bit too much of the same.
Yeah, and I think it's just finally
wearing everyone down. Yeah, it's why I think they're all going to be going to the a lot of the future Star Wars stuff is going to be going to the Disney service.
For sure. I think it's going to prove that a little more successful to just find a home for Star Wars on streaming.
Yeah. Places tell a bit smaller stories and then wait a few more years. Wait maybe like 5 years and then maybe do another trilogy.
Yeah. But I mean like I just can't imagine that they could eke out another trilogy right now.
I don't know. Maybe make it disconnected because they're talking about this being the end of like the big 3 trilogies and any other cinematic events are going to be establishing like a whole new set of characters that are unrelated to all the Skywalker shit.
Well, and that's the thing. Like because again, like they've really built the Star Wars off of like Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader,
and expanded from there. But they've kept the ties a bit too tight.
Yeah, and so it's like now they have to kind of like find a way to sort of like fucking, it's like tying your shoes too tight. Now you have to like fucking like pull your laces up a little bit and like give yourself a little more like flex room. And but it's just
I think they're going that direction.
I mean, I think they're going that direction. I just don't know how successful they're gonna be because unless they start doing like smaller, like unless they continue to do things like The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and I think maybe like things like Rogue One, which I thought was actually fucking cool. Like,
I enjoyed Rogue One a lot.
I thought it was a pretty like random Star Wars movie. Like it had because like you said, it just felt different from like all the other ones, which was kind of refreshing, you know. Exactly,
which we haven't had enough of.
No,
that's why the franchise is sort of suffering. Not really. It still is going to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
We're coming to the end here. So
we got anything else?
My podcast is going to be coming out at some point. Sent it to you in tune, hosted by yours truly, Lucas, right here, and I fucking called it. Joe Curie, Djo. In the podcast, I say that there's going to be a fucking album with that two singles. Today, he just fucking announced it.
Insane.
I called it.
You did?
I called it.
Yeah.
I recorded it last night.
Nice.
It'll be coming out soon.
We'll be popping it up probably. Yeah, I'll probably pop it up. We'll get it up there on the Old Heart Radio tonight. We'll get this one up probably in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You know, keep them rolling, man. That's the whole thing. As always, I guess thanks for listening. This has been another episode of Matinee Edition.
Oh yeah.
What number 16? We established that.
16.
Those numbers, man. You just get. I've never liked numbers. I gave it up for Lent like 4 years ago.
Give it up for Lent. Jesus. Go out and get yourself some Aqua Cola and some Olympia Moonshine.